Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patti, and happy Thursday morning everybody. So Thursdays is hashtag Thursday BookTube. This is an open collaboration that is hosted by myself and my sweet friend Daphne from My Mountain Home and Kitchen. Anybody is welcome to join into this, and all you have to do is talk about a book or something related to a book. It does not have to be necessarily a book review, but book reviews are always welcome. You can choose your favorite color book, your favorite cookbook, your favorite recipe journaling book that you have, anything. So children's books, how-to books, whatever. The encyclopedia, the dictionary, the Bible, whatever you want to share for your book. And just upload it on Thursdays and hashtag it Thursday BookTube, hosted by Life with Patti and My Mountain Home and Kitchen. Okay, so this week I wanted to talk about Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. I'm sure everybody has read at least one Dr. Seuss book in your life, right? I know that the children at school now have a week that is dedicated to Dr. Seuss, at least they do in Colusa County, and it's during Dr. Seuss's birthday, and they honor him with doing everything Dr. Seuss that week. So, I did a little Googling, and I asked which book was Dr. Seuss's first book that he ever wrote. And the first book Dr. Seuss ever wrote was called And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street. And he wrote that book in 1937. I've seen that book. Honestly, I do not think I have ever read that book, though. In the comments below, let me know if you've read that book. If you have, did you like it? Okay. The next question I asked it was, which book is Dr. Seuss's #1 selling book? And that was Green Eggs and Ham. I thought for sure it was going to be The Cat and the Hat, but it was not. It was Green Eggs and Ham. And then, let's see, what did I ask? Oh, how many books did Dr. Seuss write? This is what it said. It said 60 books have been published by Dr. Seuss. Now, I don't know that that means he has written them all, because I know some of the books have been published after he passed away, because there's new books that come out all the time. In fact, I just ordered some for the store, and I can't remember what I ordered, but they're brand new books that were just published last year. So 60 books were published by the Dr. Seuss Enterprises. I don't think that means that he wrote them all, though. I didn't investigate further enough. And then Dr. Seuss passed away on September 24th, 1991 in San Diego, and he was 87 years old. So that is what I Googled about Dr. Seuss. Okay. Now I'm going to share with you some of my favorite books. And you will be kind of shocked to know that Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat is not on my list. That's not one of my favorite books. It's an okay book, but it is not one of my favorite books. So this book is, as you can tell, all beat up. It's so old. I wonder if I can find out when it was published. I haven't showed you the book yet because I'm gonna see. Sorry guys, I should have done this before.
Yeah, on the front cover.
It's not though. Oh, copyright was in 1961. Okay. This book is called Little Black a Pony. It is written by Walter Farley, the author of The Black Stallion, But it is published under The Cat in the Hat. Do you see how old this book is? This was my son's, and he is going to be 40 on his next birthday. This was his absolute favorite book. And I've given both of my boys, I have given them a lot of the books that they liked when they were growing up. I cannot part with giving him this book yet. I don't want Jackson to accidentally ruin the book. I just keep it. And it was my son's favorite book. You can just tell it's just so wore out. He read it over and over and over again. And I mean, I don't even think that you can buy this book anymore. But Little Black Pony, that was my son's favorite book. Green Eggs and Ham does fall into some of my favorite books, and it was his top #1 seller. So that is one of my favorite books. Sam and the Firefly. I love this book. And these are all books that I read to my kids and to my grandkids, but I haven't read to my grandkids as much as I read to my own kids. And, but yeah, I love this book. A Fish Out of Water is another one that hits my #1 list that I love. Put Me in the Zoo, one of my kids must have written on it, probably was my favorite book of all the books. Put Me in the Zoo. Loved this book. And I'm talking as an adult too. Now, some of these books are not the original books, but my aunt gave me a bunch of books when I was like 6 or 7 years old of Dr. Seuss books. I had those forever. I don't think I have any of those original books because my mom was one of those, when you didn't use it anymore, she got rid of it. So we didn't have any childhood toys saved. A Fly Went By is one of my absolute favorite books. And Are You My Mother is another one of my favorite books. And I remember when I was donating my time at the library and I would read on Thursday nights, I read this book one time, and this little boy was like 7 or 8 years old, so he was older. And he was just that hard belly laugh, you know, that comes from the down in your tummy laugh. And I said, have you never read this book before? Did your mommy never read this book to you before? And he says, oh, we've read it, but not like you read it, because I would read with all the voices of, you know, like, Mom, Mom, Mother. Yeah, I would read with all the funny voices, and so he just thought that was so funny. But see, now this one says by P.D. Eastman, so it was not written by Dr. Seuss, but it was published by Dr. Seuss, so... And you know, now that I think of it, by Mike McClinton, this one was not written by Dr. Seuss. Neither was this one. So I wonder if he just, basically, this was written by Helen Palmer. P.D. Eastman. Okay. See? Green Eggs and Ham was written by Dr. Seuss, and so was the Mulberry Street one. So I'm curious to know how many books he actually wrote himself, as opposed to how many he published, you know, for other people. So anyways, that's what I was talking about today, was Dr. Seuss. I would really love in the comments below if you would let me know what your favorite Dr. Seuss book is. And I don't care how old my grandkids are. I always love these books, and I'll never get rid of them. I let my grandkids take certain books home, but these will stay here forever until I die, and then somebody can figure out what they want to do with them. So, all right, you guys, if you would like to join in next week, go ahead and do so. We'd love to have you. Daphne has a playlist going with so many different videos already of all the different reviews and talks about, you know, the different books and stuff. So you can check that out and just do whatever you like to talk about. But today we were talking about Dr. Seuss. All right. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.